The investment opportunity we bring to you today is in the manufacturing, distribution, and installation of our patented Green Lightning electric vehicle chargers. Our Green Lightning charger is compatible with all electric vehicles and has a charging rate 1.5 times faster than the next fastest competitors. Our vision is to supply and implement our chargers into home garages, garage parks, and public charging stations. Our operation will be focused on serving customers in urban areas of Canada, but in the long term, we will consider exporting our chargers to potential customers in the United States. While our mission to be the primary providers of electric vehicle chargers in Canada is ambitious, we believe the combination of our superior product with a meticulously planned business model will allow our Canada-based operations to achieve steady growth and profitability. We have carefully considered the challenges as well as the opportunities we will face in establishing our manufacturing operations, which will then be followed by our distribution, installation, and service activities. Namely, the proper adherence to the Invest Canada Act, which stipulates foreign investments must yield a net benefit to the Canadian economy, among other things. We believe that through a combination of hiring from Canada's domestic labor pool and sourcing raw materials and components from Canadian businesses, we can successfully adhere to the ICA. While hiring Canadian workers and buying Canadian-made products implies greater costs, we believe these costs can be offset by Canada's competitively low tax rate, little to no import tariffs on high-tech manufacturing goods, and by taking advantage of green technology incentives that electric vehicle equipment would fall under. The high skill of Canada's workforce will ensure that our manufacturing operations will be in capable hands and that Canada's environmentally friendly culture, which takes the form of legally sponsored incentives, will help us establish ourselves in the growing electric vehicle accessories market. Our research into Canadian business culture has brought to our attention that the best proposal we can put forth is one that emphasizes the realistic feasibility of success as supported by relevant data and measurable economic trends. As a result, what we bring to you today is not simply a sales pitch, but a transparent outline of our envisioned path to a successful and profitable venture.
With the investment opportunity, we bring you the Green Lightning electric vehicle charger. It is a company patented product that is designed to bring electric vehicle charging to a whole new and sustainable level. Green Lightning chargers are powered by green energy. With the electric grid being available almost everywhere, it will bring green source energy to the table and allow it to be more accessible to power our chargers, whether they are in a private setting like a home or a public area like a car charging station. With its unique design, our chargers charge 1.5 times faster than our competitors. For example, a typical electrical car, it takes an average of 8 hours to bring it from an empty to a full charge. However, with Green Lightning chargers, that 8 hours gets cut down to 5 hours. Well, 5.33 to be exact. Also, our chargers are compatible with almost any electrical car by coming with a standard charging cable that can plug into a common 120-volt household electrical outlet. However, for the cars that do require a different plug, adapters are available to give the ability to meet any and all electrical vehicle charging needs, including the different charging levels. There are a total of 3 levels to charge, and Green Lightning chargers are able to adapt and provide all of them. One level being low voltage core set charging, level 2 being charging through a wall mount, and finally level 3, fast charging. Along with many features and benefits that Green Lightning chargers bring, electrical vehicle users can download our app to power their chargers, select their desired charging levels, and schedule charging times to either start or stop charging. Overall, our company brings a great opportunity to the table to not only invest in, but to bring in a diversity of fuel and energy to the Canadian market from the United States. To all innovate and improve sustainability in the electrical vehicle market and industry.
Target audience. Electric cars were once a novelty, but recently things have been changing. Electric cars once accounted for less than 1% of the total US vehicle sales, but in the past couple of years, those numbers have nearly tripled. The numbers are also rising in Canada, being that Canadians are more environmentally friendly. Canada is among the top 10 countries with an increase in the use of electric cars. In 2017, there were over 16,000 total electric car sales in the country. With the increase in the number of electric cars on the road, it is only expected that there should be an increase in the number of electric car charging stations as well. It is clear that our target consumers are those that own electric cars, but we can widen our scope and say that our target consumers can also include the slightly older generation, people who drive less, the environmentally friendly, and the financially advantaged. As the picture shows, the drivers of electric vehicles can be broken down by age and household income. When we break it down by age, we see that people 45 to 54 tend to drive more electric cars, and people with a household income of $200,000 and up tend to drive more electric cars. From observation, people today are more tech savvy and tend to want what's new. They want something that can make their lives easier, and it's a plus if that thing doesn't cause much harm to the environment. Electric cars are just the right fit for this generation of drivers. Right now, data shows that electric vehicle owners tend to cluster in the same neighborhoods and plug in at the similar times, this popular time being in the evenings. This can increase the load on a single transformer significantly and lead to the equipment aging more, as well as power outages. Charging stations are increasingly popular for office buildings, apartment complexes, and municipalities. Buildings more charging stations will help to diversify the load on the transformers and make it more convenient for vehicle owners to recharge their battery. Competition. There are already many electric car charging stations all over Canada, so our biggest competitors are the most pervasive charging stations such as Circuit Electric, Petro-Canada, and Flow. Home plug-in chargers are also becoming popular, as they are more convenient than having to always locate a charging station in the middle of your trip. They cost anywhere from $300 to upwards of $1,000. The charging stations mentioned have several charging hubs already and have planned to install more throughout the country. In 2016, the province of Ontario vowed to install 500 electric charging stations in 250 locations across its territory to ensure that all electric vehicles can easily travel from Windsor to Ottawa and from Toronto to North Bay. The main strategy is the following: to have fast charging stations every 60 to 80 kilometers along Ontario's major highways. This will be the perfect time to get in the industry, as this is still a wide, untapped market. Getting in early is our best option if we want to compete.
Our main goal is to inspire consumers to be more green and environmentally friendly. Many already do small things in an effort to help the earth, such as pick up litter and recycle in their own homes, but are still left feeling like there's more that could be done, which is where we come in. We want to help by providing a tool that will aid consumers in being more environmentally friendly by being able to charge their electric-fueled vehicles. We hope that we can market not only a product, our charger, but an idea. The idea that there's more that can be done and it doesn't even take much effort. We already know that our customers are looking to take better care of the earth because they are buying electric cars and buying our chargers. So, we will do everything we can to make it easier for them when buying our product. Everything we use to create our product will be made in the most environmentally friendly way. This includes both the process and the packaging. We will only use manufacturers that share the desire to do no harm to our precious environment and will promise to produce our chargers in a green way. We will incorporate our name into our ads by using lightning bolts as well as literally being green in color. Our chargers will have green accents to them and so will their packaging. Each advertisement will have some kind of green detail to them, whether that be the entire backdrop, the logo, or the text. We will include environmental images, such as leaves and trees, that we hope will inspire everyone who sees our ads to want to do a part in taking care of our planet. We want the people who see our ads to understand the purpose of using electric cars that require our chargers and know that they will be able to make a difference. Since we will be marketing to both car owners that will buy a personal charger for their garages and business owners that will place them in parking lots or parking garages, we will have to have different marketing plans for both. When it comes to consumers that would be buying a personal charger, we want them to feel confident that they made the right choice in buying an electric car and charging it at home using our chargers. We understand that in order for a person to require an electric car charger, they will have to have an electric car or be planning on buying one. So, not only will we market our chargers, we will aid electric car manufacturers in marketing their vehicles by sharing the benefits of using an electric-powered vehicle. One of the benefits that we will share will directly be marketed towards Canadians. Canada's Green Magnet is Salt Spring Island. To make a trip around Salt Spring Island is well within reach of an electric vehicle's battery range. So, one of the fears of being stranded in an electric car without a charger is not realistic. For most drivers, most of the time, they do not exceed electric cars' range and can charge them overnight, costing under $3 for a full charge. Another benefit is that while electric cars are not necessarily budget-friendly, they save around $2,000 a year by requiring a charge rather than a stop at the gas station. For business owners, they will need to understand how spending money on an electric car charger could be cost-effective. We will help them to see how purchasing one or more electric car chargers to place in their car parking lots or garages will actually bring in more customers to their business who will likely spend money while waiting for their cars to charge. If a person has an electric car and is looking at going somewhere, the business that has an electric vehicle charger on their property will have the advantage over the businesses that do not.
There are a few ways to go about financing our product. There are more generic options that could be considered for many companies, such as raising money through angel investors and larger corporations that might want to partner with a smaller firm. However, since our product is specifically aimed at being environmentally beneficial, there are a few other ways we can go about raising money for it. There's many banks and organizations that offer capital solutions specifically for clean tech products like Green Lightning. For example, the SDTC provides grants for projects that provide eco-friendly benefits, and the Industrial Research Assistance Program provides money to develop new technology. With so many companies wanting to get their foot in the door for more sustainable products and an increase in demand of vehicles that don't require gasoline, Green Lightning has a very positive financial outlook. The company is looking at increasing revenues in an already booming industry.